Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gauntlet, where our players are continuing forth in their challenge to defeat every single monster in the official Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. I'm your GM, Scott, and joining me today we have Josh as Chrom the Crusher.
Welcome back, everyone.
We have Carrie as Lilith, the Cold Song.
Hey, I'm excited for more Labyrinth.
We have RJ as Lontil, the Snapping Vine.
These tunnels are my home turf.
And we have James as Vomm Stigabashi. So, James, I've just realized that you're the only one that we haven't given like a fun little title to.
I also have a surname.
That is true. That is true. So, before we get started today, we've got a few announcements. First and foremost, it is our birthday month here at the Adventurers Pack, and our giveaways on our social media have just gone live. Hold on, I've got a way to show it to you. Boom. Here we go. So we are giving away these awesome sets of inspiration tokens, courtesy of Lachlan's Loot Library, and you can pick these up over on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. So go ahead and head on over to those if you would like a chance to win them. If you would like to guarantee yourself a set, you can go ahead and join our Patreon at the Adventurers tier or above. Let's see here. Also, we are very excited to announce that we're going to have a new special show happening this month. James, would you like to go ahead and let people know?
Certainly. On the 23rd of this month at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, here at the Adventurers Pack Twitch channel, we are going to be having a game of Dialect. Now, what is Dialect, you might be asking if you haven't heard of it before. If you have, I hope you're excited. Dialect is a role-playing game based on language and how that language dies. I won't tell you too much more at this point, but the cast will be myself facilitating the game, as well as fellow pack members, Emmy, Scott. Who else have we got for this one? The list literally just disappeared, and I have no idea why.
No worries. We've got Emmy, we've got I believe Carrie and RJ, right?
Yes.
And Ben.
And then
and our faithful moderator, Mr. Benjamin. I now have the list again, just as you finished. Conveniently. So yeah, the gameplay is very much around the creation of new words and phrases based on concepts that we can identify within our day-to-day lives. We will tell a story together using characters that we have created, and we're all very excited to bring them to you. And you will watch us sing the earth electric as we play various interesting mechanical beings going about their mission.
Perfect. So once again,
23rd at 7 p.m.
And come on over, watch these guys play some funky robots creating language. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and give our charity shout out again. This month, the charity that we are shouting out is the Ocean Cleanup. This is a project, a nonprofit organization that is working towards cleaning up all of the horrible pollution that has entered into our oceans and finding ways to prevent the plastics from entering the oceans as well. There is a link in our widgets below. Please go ahead, send them some love. With that, I believe we are ready to go ahead and get going back into the Labyrinth. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
It's like Christmas morning for me.
All right, so with that, let's go ahead and dive back in to the Labyrinth. For those of you who are new here, the Labyrinth is an area underneath the fabled Gauntlet arenas that had been opened up due to the wonderful charity and kindness of our audience. When last our players explored within the Labyrinth, they had first found themselves in a tunnel that was beginning to fill with water and threatened to drown them. Through sheer strength and force, they were able to rip away the grates that were allowing the water to come in and swim into the cave that had been acting as the cistern to fill up the tunnel. They then found a massive waterfall and a terrifying giant alligator who gave them a little bit of a run for their money. They were fortunate enough to find one magical item hidden behind the waterfall, and I believe that was picked up by Fess. Afterwards, they headed back into the main hallway and found a large room where a massive bolt of light and thunder crackled, blinding and deafening a couple of our party, but not for too terribly long. They were able to move forward before they were bombarded with arrows from slits in the far wall. Deciding to avoid this onslaught of arrows, they moved to a tunnel to their right, where they then found a longer tunnel at the far end, another podium with a magical item of some sorts on it, but very blatantly placed pressure platforms in some rather brilliant ingenuity and turning Fess into a human cannonball. They were able to fling Fess to the other side of the pressure platforms, pick up a small incense burner in which there were a collection of red ribbons. On the way back, unfortunately, one of the pressure plates was triggered, and a massive grinding machine on wheels began to move towards them, threatening to crush the lot of them. They were able to fend off the machine through ice and Chrom's strength, while Vomm deciding to use the technique of bashing Fess into the door in the hopes that it would open up. The door was being pushed from its hinges. However, the machine continued to move forwards. In the attacking of the machine, they were able to break it. And that is where we left off. And now, party members, with this broken, grinding machine in front of you, you are still covered in darkness, as Vomm had darkness cast on them from our wonderful audience. But, what would you like to do? Oh no, did we lose someone? There we go. Looks like we're fine. Looks like I may have lost RJ, who is now, according to his camera no longer being there, he's in the Gauntlet Master seat, and I am now Vomm Stigabashi.
You've been demoted.
Oh, no. There we go. He is on his way back here, hopefully. So, in the meantime, players, what would you like to do?
How's that door looking?
I can't tell. It's dark.
Chrom still has his great axe jammed inside this meat grinder and hears that it's stopped grinding and turns back in the dark. Oi! Everybody's still alive!
Fine over here.
As far as I know.
Good.
But I think we're stuck.
I'm just going to try and kick the door off its hinge.
Well, sounds like a plan. Good as any.
All right, so if you would like to try and go ahead and kick the door off of its hinges in the darkness, go ahead and give me a strength check. While that is happening, I'm just going to go ahead. Well, I'm going to be Vomm for a little while, everyone.
Quite enjoyable, isn't it? Not great. That will be a 12.
A 12. You kick the door, and though it has been pushed in quite a bit, it is still a rather sturdy door as it stands. It doesn't budge.
Well,
Anybody
I'm
have a
out of
crossbar?
ideas. We're doomed.
Doomed
No.
it is. Sounds like a plan.
Ugh. No crossbar? Nothing to leverage it?
I think our scaly friend had something in his kit, but
Ugh.
seems to be a little out of sorts.
Yeah, unfortunately, your scaly friend did have some stuff to help out. If we don't get him...
While
Did we? Has anyone tried actually just pushing around on the stone around it to see if there's, I don't know, a button to open the door? No? Can I try that? I would like to, in the dark, go up to the stone wall and start trying to feel for a button.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check at disadvantage since you are in the darkness.
Oh, I'm actually good at investigation. Alright.
Also, while this is happening, thank you all to our audience for bearing with us while we get this technical difficulty worked out with Lontil.
So the first roll was a 24, and the second roll was a 10.
All right. So with a 10, you feel around to checking the walls to see if there's some sort of button that you can press, but you don't find much. Now, during all of this time, you can hear that the large grinding wheels of the broken grinder are slowly moving away from you, from the momentum of being destroyed and being pushed backwards.
Oh, little breathing room is nice.
So sorry, everyone.
No worries. Welcome back, Lontil. We've
you.
just been
Lontil,
trying...
when did you get to the Gauntlet?
Yeah, where are you? It's dark here.
Well,
I only hear a voice.
I decided to observe for a few moments. So I will have you know that this style of exploration is exactly where I grew up as a child. I'm rather adept at investigating tunnels and sewers, and I even brought a few toys that I think might help out the group. It might be a little dark to see, considering there is magical darkness around us, right, GM?
That is correct, although it is right at about this time that the darkness begins to subside.
Excellent. You see, as Lontil appears next to you where Fess stood, slung over her shoulder, along with her shield, is a pack full of some goodies. Her spear rests against the wall, and next to her side, about 3.5 to 4 feet tall, a large metal rod with 4 handles attached to it. My friends, I had the wherewithal to purchase a portable battering ram at the start of the Gauntlet, and I brought that with us to help escape this room.
Oh, Lontil, you are a blessing in disguise sometimes.
I mean, it's no vengeance paladin, but it shall do.
We shall call the battering ram vengeance, and hopefully Fess will not be insulted.
I believe the credit should lie with me. Clearly, I hit Fess so hard against the door that she turned into Lontil and brought something useful with her.
That's a pretty good trick, Vomm. That's a pretty good one.
All things are possible through the might of Grush.
Maybe I picked the wrong god, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I've already told you this.
But in this bag of tricks, I happen to have a few candles, a bell, a crowbar, some pitons, and a hammer, should we find ourselves needing to go climbing any walls, a lantern, 2 flasks of oil, 5 days of rations in case we get stuck down here and need to eat, along with some water and a tinderbox. And some rope, of course. Every adventurer needs some rope. But I think that might be able to help us navigate some of these tricky tunnels and rooms.
Oh, at least somebody came prepared.
Hey, Chrom is always prepared.
I came armed with my faith and obviously also my weapons.
Exactly. What else could you need?
I don't know. I have weapons and a flute. That's all I feel like you need.
So, battering ram.
Shall we knock down this door?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, one thing to note. On the other side of the door are lots of arrows.
Yes, haven't figured that one out yet. But I figured we would get through the door.
I'm sure you could ring your little bell and they might be distracted.
Possibly. Did anybody notice any type of way to disable this onslaught as you made your way through?
No, we just kind of ran.
Okay.
We did see movement behind the slat, so perhaps it's not a machine after all.
Yeah, I think there's something back there that was shooting arrows at us.
Interesting. All right. First and foremost, apparently, I think that as I've never swung this ram before, but I think the strongest among us should get a nice boost from using it. And then if 2 people assist, if 2 people take the helm, 1 person gets an advantage on their check. So who wants to have a swing?
Strongest, you say? Sounds like a job for Lilith.
Yeah, that is my I'm very strong. I'm very, very strong. You know, Chrom, I think you should take this one.
If you say
With
so.
those muscles of yours.
Oi, Vomm, it looks like a two-person job. You want to give me a hand here?
Yep, I'll take the rear.
All right.
I'll step out of the way.
So you said this is, I make a check at advantage?
At advantage, and you add +4
All right.
when trying to break down the door.
Here goes nothing. Just like we did with Fess. 3, 2, 1.
What?
And oh, that's bad. Rolled a 2 and an 8 for a total of 12.
2 and an 8 for
Plus
a total
4.
of 12.
Plus your
Yeah,
strength,
so it's 8. Oh, I see. 8 plus my strength. That's good.
+4.
Oh,
Make your
okay.
make your strength check, then +4.
Oh, much better. Great. So that is 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, as you hit with the ram, you can see that the door again bends out and is almost bent in half. You can see now the bottom section of the door is bending up enough that a small creature might be able to crawl underneath it, but it's still wedged in your way.
Well, that seemed effective. Let's give it another shot.
Say, if I ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's do it again.
Yep. There goes. Let's get all the bad luck out of the way tonight. Or right now, that was a 4 and a 7. That'll be a 15 total.
15 total. That's enough to finish off the job. As you hit it, the door bends more up as opposed to out this time around, and you can now see the full hallway ahead of you. Let me see here.
All right. Enough to crawl out, or one more hit?
Oh no, it's the door is out of the way. You've got
Great.
you are good to go. You can see the small hallway ahead of you, and you can see leading into the massive room with all of the arrow slits and the door to the far end of the hall.
Great job,
One
boys.
of us should one of us go and see if we still get shot at and if the door can be opened.
I nominate not me. I am squishy. Although I do have a shield. I am still squishy.
I can possibly scurry around unnoticed as, say, a small rat or something that would seem innocuous down here and have it check it out.
Might have trouble opening the door though.
But
Yeah.
I can check it out without being shot at and come back and report to you.
Or if you're something really big, if you get shot at, it won't really hurt that bad. And then you
Should
can
I-
open the door.
Should I be skewered as a rat, I would return to my normal form and then proceed to probably receive a numerous number of arrows. Or we just all make a dash for it.
Well, that's up to you, mate. I'm going to tell you how to do your job. Although I probably will.
Can we see the door from here?
Yes, you can see the door from where you are currently standing. It's a rather, normal-sized door with you can see a couple of handles on it and a rather pronounced keyhole as well.
Nobody happens to have pass without a trace, do they? No.
Not currently.
No invisibility.
Not
Cool.
in my style.
Not mine either.
Well,
Oh.
I think since this is my first time here and the adrenaline's flowing through me, I would like to make my way here, GM, and peek around the corner.
All right,
Can
go ahead
I
and give me
see anybody or anything in those arrow slits?
first a quick stealth check and then give me
Sure.
a perception check.
I'm pretty good at. I'm pretty stealthy. Stealth is going to be a 19,
Oh, very nice.
and then perception
Mhm.
is. Oh, I'm very good at this. A 17.
So, alrighty. A 19, then a 17. Yes, so you creep up on the corner and you feel as though you've done a very good job of remaining hidden. And as you peek your head around, you can see. At first, it looks like just darkness behind the slots to the back here. However, as you peer back, you begin to see a little bit of rustling and movement. not anything passing from one side to the other, but very clearly something stationary on the other side. And also, as you're looking, you see the glint of light reflecting off of what could be an eye.
I will turn around, whisper to my friends. So, it seems that someone or some things are keeping watch on this room. And we might have to just make a dash for it. Perhaps shields in the front, me and Lilith, protecting Vomm and Chrom as they bash the door.
Why not?
Or here's an
I
idea.
do have some temp hit points.
We negotiate with these creatures. Do you have anything to... Maybe perhaps they have the key.
I am
I like that
excellent
plan.
at negotiation. If you want me to try it, I can try it. But at this point, I think that they would rather hurt us first, talk later. Because they already tried to hurt us first.
Are also still part of the Gauntlet. Everything here tries to hurt us.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
I
me.
think they're shoot first, ask questions later sort of folk.
But hey, you could try.
Leoric from the chat says, "Send Chrom to negotiate."
Chrom will negotiate with his flail.
Right, I quite like the idea of sort of hustling across, trying to get the door open.
I agree with that plan. Maybe the two strongest go first. Try to get the arrows hitting them, and maybe Lontil and I can hold up the rear and shoot anything that shoots you guys.
Right, what about this? Chrom, you try and get the door open. I'll stand and try and stop anything from hitting you. I'm pretty hard to hit as is, and I can make it even harder. And then you two, you see if you can get any shots off through them holes in the wall and try and splatter anything that might be trying to kill us. Sound good?
Sure. I
Much
like it.
better plan than I had.
Yes,
I like
that
it.
sounds like a plan, Vomm. And if there is any room for negotiation, Lilith, give it a go.
Sure.
You seem a charmer, Lilith. You seem a charmer.
I have negotiated some things in my life. How else do you think I got here?
All right, so what's the order that this is going to happen? Who's going out first? And let me know.
Chrom will be first, battering ram in hand, hopefully with Vomm right next.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I will, I'll make myself... Pause. Yep, there we go.
I'll go right behind Vomm, and as soon as you can have more than like a straight line, I'm gonna go behind them. So I'm like, if that makes sense.
So we're
Okay.
more like two
So
by
that,
two.
so yeah, so I'll go here as soon as I have a spot to kind of 2x2 it.
Alrighty. So, are you guys going to do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go negotiate with this
All
door
right.
using the battering ram.
So, as you rush
Yeah,
out...
I'd just like to note, as soon as we get out the door, I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Oh, alrighty. Good to know, good to know. So, as you run out, you notice that you weren't able to cover the entire distance to get to the door in one action, so this would take you your full movement and action to do so. But you are able to rush out and get to the door rather quickly, getting into the 2x2 formation that you had discussed. Now, Shield of Faith, what is that an action to do so?
It is a bonus action. It adds
Perfect.
+2 to my AC.
All right, so ooh, very nice. You all are able to get there to the door before anything happens. However, once you get to the door, Chrom, before you are able to do anything with the battering ram, the arrows begin to come. One arrow coming at you, Chrom, that is going to be a 7 to hit. No. A second arrow coming at you, Chrom. Wow, another 7 to hit. And then arrows coming at you, Vomm. That first one, wow, a 6 to hit, an 8 to hit, a 13 to hit, and a 17 to hit.
Wow.
Are these archers or are they stormtroopers?
So this onslaught of arrows just comes firing out, and you are definitely able to avoid them, knock away arrows that look like they might be getting a bit too close with your shields, and you are able to get to the door. Chrom, do you want to go ahead and give me a strength check for me to bash this door in? So it's going to be strength plus 4 because of the battering ram.
All right. All right, that is 18.
18. Very nice. As you rush towards, you stop and get in front and hit it the one time. This door, apparently much weaker than the first door. You can see it splinters open, and you can see light coming through the center. It's still standing, but that is where it is. Does anyone else want to take any time on this turn to do an action?
Did I see where the arrows came from?
They are all coming from these slits.
For my action, I'd like to try and target the nearest hole that I can see where an arrow came out of,
All
and I
right.
cast Sacred Flame through it.
Sacred Flame through it. Question on Sacred Flame. Is the wording on that a creature that you can see?
Yes.
All right. So you cast Sacred Flame, and you can see light begin to ignite on the wall, but before it can't really take purchase on anything, because you aren't able to actually see a creature in the dark air, in between the slit.
I would like to. Oh,
Right.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was going to say, if I can see where they came from, I'd like to cast Ray of Frost through it. It just has to be at a creature within range.
Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead and make an attack into one of these slits. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay. Is it on disadvantage or?
No, so they are considered to have 3/4 cover. This is going to be a very high AC.
Oh, I rolled a 18 plus 6, 24.
18 plus 6 equaling a 24. Good lord, a 24 just hits. So go ahead and roll damage on it. Wow. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Excellent. And that is a 4.
4 points of damage to one of the creatures back here. And they are slowed as well?
Yes.
Okay. And then Lontil, anything that you would like to do?
I would like to twirl my hand in the air as a bit of sparks ignite, and I would like to hurl a flaming softball of fire at them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack, and we'll see.
Spell attack. All right. The wand of the war mage definitely says I ignore half cover, but these said these are 3/4 cover.
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. So hopefully this will be good. Nope, that was going to be 16.
16. Unfortunately, 16 doesn't hit. The flame actually does go into into one of the slits, but it very quickly just goes out. It seems to have hit the wall itself.
That's it for me turn.
Alrighty, that is going to then start another bombardment of arrows. Seeing you attacking the wall, a third one is going to attempt to attack you there, Chrom, and that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Alrighty, so that first one coming in for a hit, ooh, that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage. That an arrow comes in and catches you kind of right in the shoulder area. A second arrow coming at you. Wow, that is going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
That's
Here
going
they
to
come.
be 3 points of piercing damage coming at you. And the last one is going to be just an 8 to hit, so that's not going to do it. Vomm,
Nope.
now the remaining coming at you. That first one is going to be a 19 to hit, which I believe with now your Shield of Faith is not going to do it.
Do it even without, but
Oh, not even without. Very nice. So that first arrow coming out, and you are able to knock it away with your shield. Second one, 7 to hit, not going to do it. Third one, 9 to hit, nothing going to happen there either. And I believe actually there was one more. That is going to bring that up to a 19 to hit, which, again, not going to do anything. So these arrows, though some are able to find purchase in Chrom, they are not able to do anything against Vomm. Chrom, you are now up if you want to go ahead and give me that other strength check on the door.
Just shake it off. 2 arrows still sticking out of me. Gonna keep bashing the door.
All right.
Rolling so poorly
I
tonight.
should as a quick reminder, Chrom, you have an adrenaline surge.
Oh yes, definitely gonna surge here.
So, while Chrom is rolling that, a reminder to our audience, you are allowed to spend your inspiration points to give players adrenaline surges and inspiration. Chrom, what'd you get?
Another 4. I rolled a 4 both times, so that's a total of 12.
12. Luckily, actually, again, this door is a lot weaker. A 12 is enough to, and you are able to burst the door off of its hinges. It is open, and you have a clear path.
All right. Do I have any movement left?
Yes, that was just...
Can I move? Then I will absolutely just use that momentum of the battering ram to move into the room.
All right, let me go ahead and reveal to you what it is that you see. So, as the door has been opened up, you can see, hey, lo and behold, another hallway. Who would have thought that there would have been these in the Labyrinth?
It's like a maze or something.
My gosh. And
Chrom, Labyrinth is too big a word. Chrom doesn't actually know what it means.
So yes, you see another hallway leading forward about 20-ish to 30 feet before it goes off to the right.
Oh, yep, definitely just moving in up to the corner.
You mind if I go? Oh, okay.
Nope. I just went right with the movement of the battering ram. Just moved right on in.
I would like to follow suit. Behind Chrom.
As soon as I saw him go in, following behind.
All right.
I do want to try to do one more frost before I kind of a bolt of frost and head in.
Okay, go ahead and roll that attack roll for me. I'll allow that. Looks like we have also lost Vomm. Oh no!
Oh wait! Oh, do I have any things?
Adrenaline?
Yeah.
Lilith, you have 2 adrenaline surges. Lontil, you have 2 adrenaline surges and a point of inspiration. And Vomm has some stuff while he is back as well. So I will.
Okay, great, because that was a 13, so I'm gonna try that again. Not much better. That is a 15.
15. Unfortunately, that is not going to do it. Your bolt of ice goes long and hits the side of the wall. It does not make it into the arrow slit.
No worries. I tried and I keep running.
All right, you are running in, and until Vomm makes it back, we're going to go ahead and have him bring up the rear. Okay. So, with that, what would you all like to do? Now that you have left the Great Hall of Never-Ending Arrows, you have this much smaller area ahead of you, and I'll go ahead and reveal that since you have moved a ways up, it's not a very elaborate hallway. It ends by, lo and behold, another door. You can see this is a much more massive door, but this one does not seem to be made out of steel as the last couple have in the past. This one appears to be entirely wooden, and you can see a couple of large handles on it, but you do not see any sort of keyhole. Also, while this is happening, a quick thank you to Zagmeister for redeeming an adrenaline surge on both Chrom and Vomm. You guys, Chrom, you've now got 1, and Vomm's gonna have 2. And hey!
Thank you, Zagmeister.
A big thank you to Panic Boy for the follow. Thank you so much for following us. Welcome to the Adventures Pack.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. I would like to advance and see if this door opens at all.
All right.
Push, give it a pull.
Giving it a push, giving it a pull. Hey, and
what did I miss?
not much. You have left the room of arrows, and also thank you, Zagmeister, for 2 more adrenaline surges. Everyone has been given an adrenaline surge. Vomm, you've got 2,
Yes.
and you have a point of inspiration. And we got a.
wait,
we got
stock up.
May I? May
Yes.
I, just as a delayed thing, a thing I wanted to do before we left the room, but then turns out when half the state is on fire, internet can be a little unpredictable.
My goodness.
I
Oh no. Well, I'm guessing.
Well, he left us on the edge of our seats.
Literally.
While we are waiting for Vomm to come back, let me go ahead and give a big old hello to anyone new in our audience. We hope you are enjoying the show. The Gauntlet, all of the creatures here in the Gauntlet, and subsequently the Labyrinth are all magical summons. They feel no pain, but they sure do inflict pain itself. You are able to spend points of inspiration to give players cool things, and also, if you just feel so inclined, you are able to donate bits to us. The bits help Adventurers Pack to grow as a channel, but also they help the players get some cool new items. Right now, the item that we are currently working towards is Vomm's Full Plate Mail, which after last week's hype train, we are at 96, almost 97% of the way there. It was so close. And I am also happy to say that I have worked out the issue so that any bits that are donated during intermission or any other time will also show back up. I am going to go ahead and... Oh, thank you, Emmy the Odd. 98.63%. It is so close.
Oh.
While we are waiting for Vomm to come back, I will make note that he did have an action that he wanted to do in that other room until... Whoop, and there he goes entirely. Oh, no. We're going to have to figure out
He'll be back.
Until then, our overlay is all sorts of messed up, but it's fine. It is fine. We're going to deal with it. Welcome to live shows, everybody. So... when Vomm gets back, we will let him do something. However, Lontil, you were you had something you wanted to do.
Yeah, just give it a gentle push, gentle tug. See if it is indeed unlocked. Just want to get a lay of the land.
All right. As you give it a very gentle push, it feels as though it starts to give and open up. There's a very soft...
All right. I will gently retreat and inform my friends that the ram is not needed for this one. However, we might want to not come in charging. I don't know what's behind this room, but there might be an ambush waiting. Whatever was shooting at us behind those slits might have come round. So just be on your toes.
So you're saying shields up, beefy
Shields
people
up.
in front?
It might be a script. It might be a trip. Don't know.
Oh, there's been so many traps in here. Until you've missed them all, but I would expect a trap at this point.
Also, while you guys are discussing traps, a big thank you to Frumpy Space Princess for the 100 bits. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frumpy.
Thank you. How easy was the door to open? Was it just like a one finger, it's gonna push open, or is this like we gotta use force to push it all the way open?
No, I just give it a little nudge, and it seemed to open a bit. Don't know quite if it was properly shut, but it shouldn't be too hard to make our way through.
Chrom looks at the battering ram still in his hands, and he looks disappointed. Are you sure this won't be needed?
Not on the door. Perhaps feel free to hit anybody behind the door with it.
Chrom, do you want to leave?
Perhaps we should knock down this door in case there is somebody right on the other side.
Also, really quick, thank you so much to Benjamin Collin for the 20 bits. My gosh, we're at 99% of the way there.
Ooh.
Thanks, Ben.
James will
Oh, so close to that plate.
Thank you, Ben.
I can
James
feel
will
it.
return to full plate.
Alright, fine. How big is this battering ram? Is this something like I could strap on to my harness, or?
Let me pull up. It's
Yeah,
Just gonna stick it on your back instead of your axe.
It's about like 3 to 4 feet long.
about 35 pounds.
Yeah, so you can definitely carry it.
Right, but could I have a shield and a mace out while I still have this battering ram on my body?
You might be able to strap it to your back. You could probably
I did leave like the shattered remains of my great axe in the the room with the meat grinder, so perhaps say, hey, Lontil, yeah, can you fasten this to my back before we go?
I will take my 50 feet of rope, attempt to craft a sling And now Chrom looks like a very heavy metal yoga yogi.
Perfect.
With this 4-foot tall battering ram on his back.
Great. All right. Well, shall we then?
Also,
Yeah.
thank you so
Lead on.
much to Psychozy for the 200 bits.
Hey.
And then oh shoot, it's a name that I can't read because of the coloring. Panic Boy, our new follower. Thank you so much to Panic Boy for the 6 bits.
Thank you.
Is that?
Thank you.
Thank you all.
And a big old thank you also to Rezkin Raven for the 1500 bits. I think that, I mean, heck, I think we had completed that before. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, what's happened?
Hype Train has started just in time as we achieved this. So, hold on, I've got the next thing up here. While this is happening, while the Hype Train is going on, the next item that the party has decided is a +1 rapier for Fess. So Fess is going to get her first magical weapon. In order to get this, the party is going to need, I believe it is 20,000 bits to get them to that next goal. So for the hype train that's going on, so you guys can know what we're needing. The bit goal, I believe, would then need to be at like 133%, something like that. Hey, Vomm.
Hi, James.
Welcome back.
Vomm, we got your armor while you were absent.
Yes.
Oh,
Yay!
my goodness.
Unmute your mic.
I'm sad I wasn't here for that, but that's fantastic news. Obviously having a bit of technical troubles this end, so what I've done is I've managed to rig my computer to my phone, and I'll see how that works.
Oh my gosh.
I've been there before.
Good luck.
Good
really
luck
quick,
there.
while all this is happening, Babs, thank you so much for the 2,000 bits and then the 5,000 bits. My
Babs,
gosh,
thank you so much.
so
Thank you.
very much. All right,
Getting that
so
hype train going.
yeah, we are living in the hype train. I believe we're at level 4 already. So
Chrom loves hype.
Vomm,
Yes.
while this train is a rollin', you had something you wanted to do before entering into this hallway. What would you like to do?
I was simply going to yell over my shield as we retreated. I was simply going to yell, "Way, you're shit."
That was worth the wait, for sure.
Oh yes, definitely need to antagonize them. Great move.
Also, Emmy the Odd, thank you so much for gifting the tier 1 sub to Ulf's. Oh my gosh! I'm trying to figure that out. Ulfstone PDX, welcome to the tavern. It is great having you here. Babs, thank you so much for gifting the 5 subs. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My gosh, Panic Boy, welcome to the tavern. Very Old Owl, welcome to the tavern. I love that name.
Oh, I love that name.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great.
Oddfon 3, welcome to the tavern. It is great having you here. Pull up a chair. Curry Boy 34, welcome to the tavern as well. And I'm guessing this is Blast Haze. Welcome to the tavern to you. Great having you all here. Enjoy the show. And Psychozy has just redeemed Agent of Chaos on Chrom. So we're gonna go ahead, and so many more gifts are happening. So
Chaos.
you all know how hype trains work. I'm just gonna be broken while all this is happening. I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel of chaos. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, Chrom,
Yes.
what's gonna happen to you? We're gonna find out. Chrom is befuddled. So, Chrom.
Oh boy.
4.
One for Chrom.
Oh man, it'd be befuddling.
We are in a very narrow hallway. Sorry, everybody, in advance.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Chrom, for the next minute, you have confusion cast on you. I'm gonna need you to roll. I believe it's a D. Let me make sure I've got exactly what it is.
D8.
Yep,
or
a
D10.
D8. So, while you all are figuring out what to do to this door, Chrom suddenly is like, yep, and Chrom, I am going to need you to go ahead and roll. We're going to start this off now. Roll a D10, and every 6-ish seconds, I'll have you make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Here goes nothing.
Thank you,
That's
Zeg.
an 8.
An 8, alrighty. Let's see here. So, with an 8, you use your action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within range.
Thank God, nobody's within range.
Right now, nobody is within range, so that's going to do it for that. Really quick, Zagmeister, thank you so much for gifting all of those gifted tiers. And Caleb Love, thank you so much for the 3 bits. And I think I'm all caught up. I'll welcome everyone who is gifted a sub. Welcome so much to the tavern. As this is all happening, you had all discovered that this door was very easy to open up, and there might be something behind. Chrom saying, hey, maybe we should crash this door in. There might be something behind it. What would you all like to do?
Well, we were just telling Chrom to go through the door first, so this may be interesting.
And keep in mind,
Do we
every
know he's
6...
befuddled now?
Something. Give me an Give me a. Oh, we have never done one of these. Give me an insight check, Lilith.
Ooh.
Yeah.
First insight roll.
Alrighty.
Of the entire show.
Oh, that was amazing. I rolled a 19 plus 2, 21.
21. Yeah, you can tell. Chrom's a little more dulled than normal. So.
Hey y'all, I don't think Chrom should go first. And then turn to Vomm and be like, do you want to do the honors of going through the door first? You seem very beefy and...
And that's taking a little
look up
up
at you.
of 6 seconds, so that's all that Lilith is able to do during this time. Lontil and Vomm, anything that you're doing?
I'm just gonna kind of look at Lilith curiously and move towards the door.
All right.
I will gesture as Vomm comes around the corner to tread cautiously because it is unlocked.
All right. And so
And
as
then
all that...
I will venture in with right behind Vomm when he enters.
All right. So, also, really quick, Chrom, since you made that first roll, go ahead and give me that wisdom save. We're going to see if you can't get out of it.
All right.
How's your wisdom?
I rolled a 3, and my wisdom modifier is a -1.
Okay.
So that is a 2.
So, that's not going to do it. As they all move up to the door, preparing to go in, Chrom, would you go ahead and roll that d10 again for me?
Absolutely. That's a 9.
A 9. All right, you can act and move normally on this 6 seconds. So, with everyone poised and ready to go, what would you like to do?
Ready to go, guys. I'm ready. Let's go.
I see it's just getting your swing in, getting warmed up. I see.
All right, so pressing forward, the door opens up, and let me go ahead and remove it. And while I'm removing it, a big old thank you to Frumpy Space Princess for redeeming an adrenaline surge on. Oh gosh, I could see who it was, and then another thing happened. On Chrom, you got another one. We got Hype Train is up to. We completed level 5 on the Hype Train. Thank you all so very much.
Sweet.
And Emmy Dion, thank you for those bits as well. Let me go ahead and get this door opened like I promised I would. I'm so distracted by everything that is happening. I can't multitask, you guys. I'm a GM. I can't do it.
You broke him!
Chrom loves hype. Chrom loves chaos. Chrom loves the fans. Thank you, everybody.
You find up ahead a much larger room, similar to the Arrow Onslaught room that you had just come out of before. However, this time around... Oh, let me get this up so I can actually move it around. You see another pedestal, similar to the reward pedestals that you had found both magical items before. This one, however, appears to immediately be vacant. Standing next to it, you can see what appears to be some form of a hobgoblin. It appears to be an older hobgoblin with a large staff. Atop this staff, you can see a red stone affixed. He is talking to a goblinoid creature down below him, who is armed with a couple of javelins on his back, along with a scimitar. As the door opens, they both look to you and gnarl their teeth. I'm going to need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
You said we cannot use adrenaline surges on initiative, right, GM?
You cannot use adrenaline surges on initiative. No, unfortunately not. So,
I thought.
sure I got this. All right, so 25 to 20. Good. All right. 20 to 18.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh,
This
gosh.
is not gonna be great. 18 to 10.
14.
10
10.
goes up to 11.
All right, so Lilith at 14, Vomm at 11, and Chrom at 10. Oh my goodness gracious.
I will bring up the rear with a 6.
All right, and
Slow group tonight.
the rear.
We're just getting
with a
ourselves
6.
started. It takes a second.
Okay, well, first things first is, well, the Hobgoblin at the far end of the room. Before anything else, also, hey, Frumpy Space Princess has redeemed Sabotage. That is going to be on this first creature, and Zagmeister has also redeemed Sabotage. Man, all right, so we've got 2 Sabotages that are going to be going back to back. First up is the Hobgoblin Devastator, who is looking at the lot of you and is going to go ahead and... Yeah, he's going to cast Scorching Ray.
Of course.
But this is going to be at disadvantage. So... Oh, man. Thank goodness for that disadvantage, because that was a natural 20 on that first Scorching Ray. Knocked down to a 19. So that is then going to be with his attack modifier. A 24 to hit Vomm on the first one, and I'll go ahead and get all 3 of them out. That second one, that second one is going to be a 9 to hit Lontil. That's not going to do it. And that's going to be a 7 to hit Vomm on the next one. And I believe that at the... Yep, that was it. So, only one of them is going to hit Vomm. Vomm, you are going to take... Oh, very nice. Only 2 points of fire damage as the Hobgoblin Devastator holds out his staff, and 3 beams of red energy erupt from it, and as soon as they come out, they burst into flame. 2 of them going wide, but 1 of them hitting you square in the chest. That is going to do it for them, which is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. Vomm, you are on deck.
Fantastic. So I am going to... Oops, that's the wrong tool. Move here. Actually...
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll move there. Can I can't see the second one. I can only see the first one.
You can see both of them.
Oh, okay. I just don't see them on my map.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only see this guy.
Interesting, I can see both.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh
see
wait,
this.
no, that's the Discord. No, never mind. Back to the Discord.
Okay. Like, I don't think he's
Discord
invisible.
was blocking half my map. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So my question is can I see if either one has metal armor?
Can you see if either one has metal armor? At a very quick glance, it is difficult to tell. It looks as though... Give me a quick perception. Or actually, wait, what's your passive perception? Your passive, I believe, is a 14?
14.
Okay, yeah, we'll say you are able to see that the smaller... The goblinoid... Well, they're both goblinoids. The goblin is wearing a chain shirt.
Great. I am going to cast heat metal on his chain shirt.
Okay, so go ahead and let me pull that up. So, you are casting heat metal, I believe. Yeah, so the chain shirt that he is wearing begins to glow. So first just a soft orange, and then a brighter red, and it's starting to glow into that yellowy white, and it begins to panic. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, so go ahead and roll damage on that.
That is. Oh, that was a D8, D10. My bad. Let's try that again.
Yeah, so
all
it
right.
should be 2d8.
That's- Yeah, I accidentally rolled a D8 and a 10. So rolling 2D8s, it's 10 points of fire damage.
10 points of fire damage to the goblin. Very nicely done. Anything else on your turn?
Oh, I'm pretty satisfied with that, actually.
Okay. That is
Just gonna
then going.
keep my shield out.
That is then going to bring us to Vomm. You are up.
Fire from patching the chest and drawing my hands. Is that all you've got? I'm just going to run up and try and hit him in the face.
Alrighty, running towards him. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me. And also, Vomm, just so you know, we're having that same issue with the audio. Don't know if it's... well, we'll figure it out. But go ahead and roll that attack roll for me.
Well, I'm glad to be here at all, frankly. Okay. It's 17.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Maximum damage for
Maximum-
11 points
11
of bludgeoning.
points of bludgeoning damage. Very nicely done. Alright, anything else from you, Vomm?
No.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to, as you rush forward, you are then able to see 2 more figures that had been hiding in the back, beginning to move. Again, appearing to be hobgoblin of some type, but these are dressed in much more form-fitting leather armor and are taking a rather graceful pose and seem to be wielding mostly, you can see one of them pulls out some darts that it's going to throw at you. So this first one on the right is going to throw, and let me make sure. Yep, so it was stealth before this had happened, so these will be at advantage. First one is, that's just going to be an 11 to hit, and it gets to throw 4 of these. So the second one that it throws is also an 11 to hit. Wow. The third one that it throws is a 7 to hit, and the fourth one that it throws, there we go, much better, is a 22 to hit.
Just do it.
Okay. So, 4 darts are flying at you. Only one of them actually hits, but it is going to deal 6 points of piercing damage to you. Yes. And then that's going to do it there. The second one, seeing that happening, is going to take less of the dart variety and more of the coming up to just punch. And it's going to move over here. Before anything else happens, Babs has redeemed Rousing Speech, giving you all a point of inspiration. So you've got that you are going to be able to spend. So it comes up behind you and is going to make its unarmed attacks. First attack on you being a 22 to hit. And that is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage. The second attack is a 19 to hit. All right. So, third punch coming at you. That was caught. Ooh, that is going to be an 8 to hit. And the fourth punch coming at you is a 17 to hit, which is also not going to do it. So that's going to do it for all of those, bringing us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up.
Chrom the Crusher, you are confused.
Yes, so go ahead and actually from the last confusion that you did, we did not have you do the wisdom save, so go ahead and give me that wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, amazing. I would like to use my inspiration.
All right, go ahead and rolling that point of inspiration to have this on advantage.
Yes, all right. Good thing I did because that was a natural 1, but the second die was an 18.
An 18?
So that's a 17.
It's a
With
17. That's still enough to do it. Chrom, you are no longer confused at the end of that last turn. So this turn, you are able to act normally. What would you like to do?
Amazing. Chrom, before stepping into the room, here's a little bit of chaos going on, and he will actually quaff a healing potion.
Okay. So that is going to be 2d4 plus 2 points of healing. Go ahead and roll that up.
That's big heals. Here we go. Nope, that's 2 ones on the
Ooh,
die.
so
So 4 points of healing total.
All right, so 4 points of healing coming to you, Chrom. Would you like to do anything else?
Well, he was gonna rush in the room, but with only 4 points of healing, maybe you know what? Chrom will draw the prepare the shield and the flail, and we'll just step in and try to and just try to draw the attention of this one off of Vomm.
Okay. So, as that is happening, Benjamin Collin has redeemed Mass Healing Word for the party. So, thank you so much, Ben. That
Thank
was
you, Ben.
That was 7,000 points of inspiration to do that. That's going to be 8 points of healing to everyone.
Oh,
Amazing. Thank you, Ben.
Alrighty. Now, that is then going to bring us to everything else. The goblin boss directly to the left of Vomm is going to go ahead and attack you, Vomm, with its scimitar. And because of the flanking, it has that on advantage. That is a 22 to hit.
wait, is that the one that I hit, or did I hit the other one with the fire?
Oh, that is the one that you hit. Thank you so much for reminding me.
Yeah, it
that
gives it disadvantage on
no,
attack
it's gonna be doing something else. So, let me make sure that I have this correct. Ooh, yeah, no. So it is. Yeah, weighing its options, it realizes how long it would take it to take this thing off. It is going to eat the damage. Now, does that damage happen at the start of your turn or at the end of its turn?
I use a bonus action to cause the damage,
Okay, gotcha.
but it's just it
has disadvantage
on the
attack
attack
rolls.
on its turns.
So that is only going to be a 10 to hit. That's not going to do anything from there. However, coming out from that is where it is coming out from this back alleyway.
What?
You can see a second one come through on this raised platform to the side, where you can see a bit of a hallway heading into the darkness. So a third one comes out. It is going to move here, and it is going to throw a javelin at Vomm. And that is going to be a 14 to hit, so that is not going to do it. That's going to be it for the goblin boss's turn. Now that is going to bring us to the goblins, which also are going to be coming out in droves.
Oh, God. Vomm, we've arrived at the slaughter you so love.
Oh, yes, we have.
Keep them coming.
This one is going to come out.
Droves is how I prefer my enemies to be.
And seeing Chrom there, it had taken a few pot shots at Chrom in the beginning. It's going to go ahead and just take a shot at Chrom. That's going to be a 23 to hit, Chrom.
Yeah, that will hit for sure.
All right, that is going to be 4 points of piercing damage. And then a second one coming out. And it was one of the other ones taking shots at you, Chrom. That is going to be an 11 to hit. Not going to do it there. Another one coming out. And the others were not able to make it all the way. So that is going to do it for the goblins, bringing us to Lontil. You are up. What would you like to do?
Ooh, well, a lot's happened since since the start of his turn.
Oh, this is still the
I just
first
don't-
round.
Yes, I just said open the door. So I would like to enter the fray. 5 feet first here.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I would like to quickly cast Healing Word.
Okay.
And I'm going to... I'll cast that on Chrom.
Thank you, friend.
And again, I will say, steady. And I will roll that. So that is going to be 7 points of healing to you.
Beautiful.
Then for my action, I would like to hurl my spear at this fancy dancy goblin monk over here.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
That's going to be a 14 to hit.
A 14 does not hit.
Oh, all right then. Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay. Let me see here. So that is going to bring us to the Hobgoblin Devastator, who, seeing all of this happen, is going to pound his staff on the ground. The red gem atop of it begins to glow a blue, and shards of ice begin to rain from the sky.
No.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
All right.
I'm spending my inspiration.
Okay.
Would this be something I
Yeah,
could see
I'm
with
gonna
my
do the same.
my barbarian danger sense? Give me advantage here.
Yes, I'll go ahead and say that this is something that you could see.
18. A dex save, you said?
Yes, a dexterity saving throw.
22.
20. Ooh, very nice.
I'm going to use an adrenaline surge to
dexterous.
reroll. Natural 20.
Very nice.
Natural 20.
Yes!
I mean, I already know that that's going to do it. Okay, so we
Mine
have
was a 16.
a 16, 22, natural 20, and Vomm, what was yours?
Well, it was a great use of the inspiration to roll 2 7s, giving me a 6. So I'm also going to use an adrenaline surge and re-roll that.
Sounds good.
Surge.
14. Probably still not very good.
Just
Better than 7.
just enough to make it, actually. So let me make sure that I've got this up. As this ice storm begins to grow around you, you all take 7 points of cold damage, as well as 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wait, I have. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Yay, 10 hit points.
Let me
Yeah.
see here.
Same.
I have 1 temp hit point left. Armor Vagathus.
Okay, very
Good
nice.
spell.
And that is going to do it for the Devastator, which is then going to bring us to Lilith, you are up. Vomm, you are on deck.
Great. First thing I'm going to do is use my bonus action and re-up the heat metal.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the damage on that. And while you are doing that, a big old thank you to Frumpy Space Princess for gifting a Tier 1 sub to Leoric. Leoric, welcome to the tavern. Pull up a seat. It's great to have you.
Thank you.
Alright. Not as good of rolls this time, but it is 7.
7. All right, so another 7 points of damage coming to the Goblin Boss.
Yes. And then I am going to use my action to cast... Oh, there's so many guys. All right. To cast Ray of Frost on this one here. Well, no, wait, I can't see that one. On this one here.
All right, go ahead and do that for me. Just so you know, as you are looking at all of the ones up here on the railing, there's the railing itself is about 8 feet in the air, and then, or the ledge is about 8 feet in the air, and it's got about a 2 to 3 foot railing, so they have at this angle a little bit of cover.
Oh, good to know.
Not much, but it will up their AC by a little bit.
I'll still do it.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Do I have an adrenaline surge?
Let me see here. Yes, you do. You have
Please
2
say
adrenaline
yes.
surges.
Great, because that was a natural 1.
Oh, good. Yeah, go ahead and re-roll that. Why don't you?
Awesome. Oh, that was not any better, really. That was a 5 for a lovely 11.
A lovely 11 is as lovely as it is not enough to hit the goblin up there. Lilith, anything else from you?
I feel a little off. I was too much fire. The ice didn't go well with the fire, so I totally missed on that one. And I'm just gonna move up just a little bit into the space so I can kind of see more of what's going on. And that is it.
Alrighty, that is then going to bring us to Vomm. You are up. What would you like to do?
Right, so as I ready my hammer to try and knock this caster's head off, I will turn and acknowledge the ones that have thrown darts at me and punch me and say, "Oh, I see you have deployed the sexy hobgoblins." And then I hit him with my hammer.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack roll for me, please.
19.
A 19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That will be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Very nice. 8 points of bludgeoning damage coming to the Devastator. Vomm, anything else from you?
No.
Okay.
No.
That is then going to bring us to, and I'll go ahead and give you guys a name, the Hobgoblin Iron Shadows. So, Vomm, the one that is directly next to you, is going to attack, and I believe that thanks to somebody here in the chat, we've still got 2 sabotages going on. And also a big old thank you to Frumpy Space Princess for redeeming the Adrenaline Surge on Vomm. Vomm, you've got one. And let me go ahead and on disadvantage, well, actually, they're going to be sabotaged for all of these attacks, so all of them are at disadvantage. The first punch is going to be a 7 to hit you, Vomm, which is not going to do it. The second punch is going to be an 8, which is not going to, wow, and then a 9. She's really good at counting up. And the last one, oh, here we go. Okay. Nope, an 18. That's not going to do it either. Oh! Straight roll because you're flanked. There was one 19 in there, which would have been a 23. So of all of those, I will say one of them hit.
So
I think
close.
A 23 hits you, correct?
Yes, it does.
Alrighty. So with that 23, that is then going to be... that is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage from that punch. And that's going to do it for that one. This other one is going to come up and move here and is going to be attacking Chrom. However, it is also just going to be at straight rolls because though you are flanked, it has also been sabotaged. Also, thank you so much for Unseen Fear 206 for giving an adrenaline surge to Lilith, which I believe puts you at 2 or 3 now. So this first attack on Chrom is going to be a 15 to hit.
That will not hit.
All right, second punch coming at you. Another 15. Wow. Third punch, not going to do it at all. And fourth one is going to be an 18 to hit.
That will just hit.
All right, so that is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage coming at you. So there you go. And that is going to do it for the Iron Shadows, which is then going to bring us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up.
Alright, Chrom was gonna move, but maybe not so much anymore that this little guy's trying to punch at him. He will turn around and crush him with the flail.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll that attack roll for me, Chrom.
That's I'm going to use an adrenaline surge. Better. That is 19 to hit.
A 19 does hit the Iron Shadow. Go ahead and roll damage. While that is happening, thank you so much to Frumpy Space Princess for continuing the gift sub that you got from Manic Pixie Travel. Wonderful having you here in the tavern.
Alright, that is... I'm going to use my Savage Attacker to reroll the damage, and that's worse. Alright, that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
10 points of bludgeoning damage onto the Iron Shadow. Very nicely done. Anything else that you are going to do on your turn?
No, that will do it for Chrom.
Alright, that is then going to bring us to the Hobgoblin boss, who, at disadvantage, but is then going to have a straight attack roll on you, Vomm. That is going to be nowhere in it with a 5 on the die. The second Hobgoblin boss is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get to there, and 30 to get to there, and is going to throw a javelin at you, Chrom, and that is going to be a 9, so that's not going to do it. Afterwards, we are now at the goblins. So this middle goblin here is going to fire off an arrow at Vomm, and that is going to be an 11 to hit, which is not going to do it. The lower one is going to fire one off at Chrom, and that is going to be an 11 to hit, which is also not going to do it. This guy down here is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and is actually going to take a shot at you, Lontil. And that is going to be a 7 to do it. Mike, come on, goblins, you're better than... Well, you're not better than this. Then this goblin is going to come out, and it's going to take a shot at Chrom, and that is going to... Nope. And this other goblin is going to come out. 30, and it gets there.
Goblin.
And it's going to take a shot at Chrom, and there we go.
Really are there.
A 20 to hit you, Chrom. Is that going to do it?
Yeah, I mean, you try enough times, eventually one will hit. Sure.
It's gonna be 3 points of piercing damage coming at you.
Great.
Finally, of all 5 of them, one of them was able to hit. All right, that
These
is
must be
then...
the same goblins that were shooting at us in the last room. They're not very good.
Yeah, that's them. That's gonna do it for the goblins, which is then gonna bring us to Lontil. You are up. What would you like to do?
All right. Seeing that enormous display of magical prowess from the hobgoblin boss there, I would like to draw my wand of the War Mage, start circling and gesturing with it to draw some arcane sigils in the air. I'm going to cast Hold Person on this guy here. He needs to make a Wisdom save, please.
All right, and on that guy there, a Wisdom save. Okay. That is going to be a 13.
Does not save. He is now paralyzed for a minute.
All right, paralyzed for 1 minute. Ooh, that was
Very nice.
that was well done.
I
let's
will
see here.
I will call out to the group. I've got the big one. He can't move. Clear out the rest. Then I would like to just I'll go 5 feet here, and I am now concentrating on holding him in place.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to the Devastator's turn, who is paralyzed and cannot do anything. Let me check on something
He can make a
here.
save at the end of his turn.
All right. So, at the end of his turn, he is going to do so, and that is going to be a 14.
Just oh no!
Well, there was
Okay.
one time where he couldn't attack. It's still good. Still good.
Gonna say,
Yeah, one turn off is still great.
Still wasted turn. It's okay.
You,
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you might see what you stopped him from doing this time. We'll find out. So that's going to do it for
Not I have
the
anything to say about it.
Devastator. Bring us to Lilith. You're up. Vomm, you're on deck.
All right, so again, I'm going to start with my bonus action and keep burning this guy alive.
All right, go ahead
May
and roll
like
that
ice,
damage.
but fire's my friend too. Ah! Well, so that was interesting. I got a 1 and a 7, so 8.
All right, so 8 points of fire damage coming at here. Very nice. Let me see here. And that's actually going to do it as the goblin boss screams as the chain shirt, Vomm and Chrom, you can both see that it burns into the flesh of the goblin and then actually sears into then his bone and actually just removes his core from his being. He is dead.
Now that
yes.
is metal.
Well, sometimes fire and I are friends. Not always, but sometimes. Now that I'm done with that concentration spell, I shall use my action to cast Bane.
Okay. Let's see here. So Bane, who needs to do what?
So it is 3 creatures of my choice. So I am going to do this guy,
All right.
this guy,
Okay.
and let's make it this one. Let's just do a
Alright.
row of them.
All right. Those
And
three.
they need to make charisma saving throws.
All right. So the Devastator going first. That is going to be a 17.
Oh, he saves.
All right. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do the Iron Shadow, which is going to be a 19.
Oh man, he also saves.
And we'll do then the other Goblin boss. That is going to be a 10.
No, doesn't save.
Alrighty.
One.
So he has had Bane done on against him. I'm guessing that is a 1d4 and subtract that from any attacks that they make and saves and all that?
Attacks or saving rolls.
Alrighty, good to know. Lilith, anything else from you on your turn?
I think I'm good over here in my. Well, actually, I'll come join Lontil. I'll be
Okay.
friends.
As that is happening, Compliance Investigator has redeemed Rousing Speech, giving you all inspiration again. Thank you so much, Compliance
Yes.
Investigator. That is going to be
Yay.
very helpful. Alrighty, that is then going to bring us to Vomm. You are up.
Reminds me of the song Melted Core by the band Reign of Endless Goblins. But that's an aside. I'm going to swing my hammer and try and finally take this guy's head off.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Right. 15.
15 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Oh, I only rolled a 1 on the dice. That's 4 bludgeoning.
4 points of bludgeoning damage. All right, he is still standing pretty darn strong. Vomm, anything else from you on your turn?
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to use one of my War Priest bonus actions to make an attack as a bonus action.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Oh, I rolled a 2. So
Unfortunately, 7 is not going to do it against the Devastator. Vomm, anything else on your turn?
Vomm's sad.
All right. That is then going to bring us to the Iron Shadows, who this one here can't really get an attack. So it's going to, it's going to go ahead and just attack Chrom. He's going to attack you straight. This one is a she. And that first punch is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. And that is going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage. The
Alright.
second is also going to be a 20 to hit.
Yep.
And that is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
The third is a 15 to hit.
No.
And the fourth is a natural 20.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There we go. And that is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage on that last punch.
Your favorite word, 7 is exactly what you needed to take me to 0 hit points.
All right.
But when that happens, Chrom falls to the ground. He's unconscious for a moment, but then his eyes pop open once more. Because of his half-orc trait, Relentless Endurance, he is back from 0 to 1 hit point.
Alrighty.
Excellent.
And also, as that has happened,
fantastic.
Zagmeister has redeemed Mass Healing Word for 7,000. So,
Great.
Zagmeister!
that is unfortunately not a very good roll on the die. You are all going to get 5 points of healing back.
That's 5 more points than I had.
Yeah.
Full health.
And then that is going to bring us to the other Iron Shadow, who is going to move over here and is going to continue the work that the first one started. That first attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
Nope.
All right. Second attack is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yes.
All right. That is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, Chrom is back down to 1 HP. Still standing.
Thank goodness, because that could have ended very badly here. That next one is going to be a 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
And that's going to be another 5 points of bludgeoning. Chrom goes unconscious. The Iron Shadow has 1 attack remaining, so as you go down, it is going to hit you with its last attack. And I believe because it is a melee attack within 5 feet, that is an automatic critical. So, Chrom, that is 2 death saves that you have already failed.
2 fails. Alright.
And that is then going to bring us to Chrom the Crusher.
No,
I need
not
you to
Chrom the
make-
Crusher.
A death saving throw for me, please.
Um,
Oh, wow.
Can you use inspiration on a death save?
You know what? Let me look that up really quick because I want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I know we ruled you can't use adrenaline surge.
Hey, look at that. At top Google, if you have inspiration, you can.
Come on, Google, be our friend.
Potentially.
Be our friend.
Oh, so here's a really tough call that I have to make. I'm gonna say no. However, Spoonkins has redeemed 7,000 points for another mass healing word.
Yay!
So-
You are a lifesaver!
That is gonna be 7
Literally.
more points of healing to everyone.
I'm full, yeah.
Sorry,
Chrom.
Lemon.
7.
10.
7.
Chrom,
Oh, 7. 7.
would you roll that? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Roll
here
the
we go.
d20. What would have happened?
Yeah, that would have been a fail. So,
Okay.
you literally just saved my life. Thank you.
Spoonkin,
Oh.
thank you so very much.
The
All right.
audience is saving us tonight.
So I'm gonna say that was at the end of your turn. You're conscious now, but your turn is up. I believe, yes. So that is then going to bring us to the goblins. The goblin boss. This one's gonna move up, and it's gonna see you, and it's gonna.
Keep it coming.
Hold on. I need to double check. James, you might actually know this off the top of your head. Does a death save happen at the start or the end of the turn?
Start, I believe.
Okay.
I mean, I've never had to answer that question before.
Right. Usually that's all you do on your turn.
So,
Yeah.
while this is happening, while I am looking up this ruling, hey everyone, why don't you let the audience know? Oh shoot, there's something we should let them know. Say hi to the audience.
Hi, audience. Thank you for saving our lives. Really
Also,
shocked.
thank you. I didn't get the chance at the time because of unfortunate technical problems, but thank you so much for the plate armor.
Vomm is so excited.
Yes.
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 We just need to make it
Finally.
back to the sanctuary so you can
Yes.
actually equip it.
Or die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold
that
on.
wonder-
works.
What will
Fine.
the
I
plates
wonder
give
if-
you, Vomm? Will you get another +1 to your AC, or what will it give you?
I will, without any kind of magical enhancements. I'll be looking at a 20 armor class. And
Nice.
then put a shield of faith on top of that. That's a 22. And then all kinds of other fun stuff that can increase that as well. Finally, the black plate of Grumsh.
Oh,
Yes.
I like
So-
the black plates. That is awesome.
Chrom, this is fantastic. Death saves happen at the start of your turn, so I'm going to say that mass healing word happened at the start of your turn. Chrom, it's your turn. You are currently prone, but what would you like to do? And this guy was here.
Chrom, having gone unconscious and then conscious and then unconscious and then conscious within the span of 6 seconds, is a little confused as he rises to his feet, looks down at the 4 arrows sticking out of his chest, and looks at the closest enemy to him and tries to bop him with the flail.
All right, pop it. So you've
That'll be
Awesome.
this guy.
All right, sounds good.
Listen,
Please crit. Please crit.
And you know what? He is so upset about all of this. He's gonna need adrenaline surge.
Okay.
That wasn't a bad roll, but let's still see what we can do. No crit, but that is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
All right, and that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, 10 points of bludgeoning damage coming to the Iron Fist. Iron Shadow. Nicely done. Anything else on your turn, Chrom?
I think that is more than enough.
Okay. Now it's going to bring us to the Goblin Boss, who is going to come up here and is going to attempt to attack you, and that's a natural 20, which even
Can't
with
catch a break.
his even with the bane that's on it, that's going to hit no matter what. Okay. It's a 1 on the damage die, though, so that's going to be 4 points of slashing damage coming at you.
Still up.
Okay, so that's going to do it for the Goblin Boss, bringing us to the Goblins, starting at the topmost one, who is going to be taking a pot shot off at Vomm. That is going to be an 11 to hit. The one below is going to take a shot at Chrom. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Nope.
The one below him is also going to take a shot at Chrom. Not going to do it. The one who is on the ground, shot at Chrom. Come on, Goblins, last one, coming at Chrom. You can do it. Help me take that out. 19?
Yes, that'll hit.
Alrighty, that is going to be. Oh, and there's the max damage on the die, so that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage coming at you,
Yeah,
Chrom.
Unconscious once again. Third time in 6 seconds.
I would just also like to take the time to let the audience know, for any of the new people who are here, Death is not permanent in the Gauntlet. That is the only reason why I am so giddy in my hopes to try and kill these players. Death is inevitable. Death gives us growth. So with that, let's see if I can't kill these guys. All right. So that's going to do it for the goblins. Lontil, you are up.
Yes, there is so much happening. I would like to, for my bonus action, cast Healing Word on Chrom.
Okay.
So that would be
It's like whack-a-mole.
another 7 points of healing to Chrom.
Amazing.
All right.
And I can still do that twice more.
Lontil, what would you like to do for your action?
Yes, I would like to draw my scimitar, and Chrom is on the ground. So I'm going to advance here, and I'm going to attack with my scimitar on the shadow goblin there.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me, please. And as this is happening, it looks as though a couple of sabotages have been redeemed. Chat, I would like to apologize. I try and do as best of a job as I can. So go ahead and roll that attack for me, Lontil.
That is a 16.
A 16 does hit the Iron Shadow. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
7 points of slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage to the eye. Very nice. All right, Lontil, anything else from you?
That is it.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to the Hobgoblin Devastator, who, once again, is going to... this time he's not going to tap his staff on the ground. He's going to reach up and grab the top of the gem of the staff and pull it across, and you can see that a line of bright red is beginning to draw between the palm of his hand and the staff, and you can see a glimmer of an orb of red energy grow, and flash as he casts Fireball on the center of the room. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Crafty mage. I like it.
You said
this
dex
would-
save, GM?
Yes, dexterity saving throws from you all.
Alright. I'm going to spend my inspiration to roll an advantage.
Can we use our adrenaline surge?
Yeah, you can use an adrenaline surge to reroll that.
Oh, great, because
Was
that
that
was a 13. Ooh, that's better.
19.
Okay, 19. Lilith,
16 for me.
nice. Chrom,
22.
22. Vomm,
From a natural 1, which technically would have been a 0, to a natural 20 for a 19.
Oh!
nicely done. So you all succeed. You are only going to take half damage from this, but that is still going to be...
Still a lot.
yeah, that's still going to be
Yeah.
8d6 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
8d6 is half.
13... No.
No.
Oh.
I want that
all right,
stiff
so
bad.
you all take 17 points of fire damage. And in addition to that, he is going to choose
Chrom is down.
Lilith to take an additional 9 points of fire damage from him. So
Ow.
the explosion
Oh,
erupts.
wait, I have hellish resistance. I have resistance to fire damage. So do I get a half all that?
You get to have all of that.
Oh, great. So hold on. That
The
was
best
a
time to
total...
be
So
tiefling.
while you're figuring out that math, so
Wait,
that
hold on. It was 17 plus 9.
um
Hold on. I
Yeah,
need
so
to-
26 half to
Yes.
13.
Thank you. So that was... I had one of those, so one of those. So 12, actually.
okay. The explosion recedes, and you can see that all of the goblins in the room were unaffected.
What?
And that's
Oh,
gonna
he
do
must have that sorcerer's careful meta magic.
Using Army Arcana, he can choose any number of creatures that he wants to be immune to his attacks. And using his Arcane Advantage... oh, actually, shoot, I read this wrong. Lilith, go ahead and add back in 5 points of health, because he couldn't use his Arcane Advantage on you. He can only use that on somebody within 5 feet of an ally, so he's going to do that on Lontil. Lontil, you will take an additional 9 points of fire damage from that.
Ooh, all right.
That is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up.
Fantastic.
Chrom is unconscious once again, just so everybody is aware.
Yes.
Yes,
He has gone up, he has gone down. He has gone up, he has gone down.
Alright.
You don't end the game.
Playing ping pong with him. Fortunately, my spell slots are very much gone. Alright. I am just going to come here. Is it still considered flanking if Chrom is down?
No, because he is not engaged with your ally.
Alright. I will go here.
Alrighty.
And I am going to stab this guy with my rapier.
Alright, go ahead and roll that attack for me, please.
So first was a 23, but let's see if I can get that natural 20. Oh, nope. So 23.
23
hit.
does hit. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Ah, oops. As I throw my dice off of my desk. Oh, max damage!
Alright, so how much?
11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of piercing damage. Very nicely done. Ooh, actually, that's getting there. That is getting there. All right. Lilith, anything else from you on this turn as you stab at it with your rapier?
Yes, I have one more bardic inspiration. So I will give it to Vomm.
All right, giving a bardic inspiration to Vomm.
You got this, buddy!
That then brings us to Vomm. You are up. What would you like to do?
See, I'm going to hit him with my...
Hitting him with your hammer.
That'll be 18.
An 18
hit.
will hit. Go ahead and roll damage with the hammer.
8 bludgeoning.
8 points of bludgeoning damage coming at the Devastator. It's beginning to look a little woozy, but still standing. Vomm, anything else from you?
No, I just make that exact noise.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to the Iron Shadows. The one here is, well, it's not going to attack Chrom because you're down. He's going to attack Vomm. Actually, nope. Seeing its own ally, it's going to... Nope, it's going to stay where it is, and it's going to attack you, Vomm. So that first attack, and this is all at disadvantage, thanks to there's 3 sabotages that are on their way. Ooh, that's all right. So that first one is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
That second one is an 8 to hit. Third one is an 8 to hit. Fourth one is an 8 to hit.
Nope.
Nice. The second Iron Fist coming at Lontil. Again, all at disadvantage. First one is going to be a 9 to hit. Second one going to be, a 17 to hit.
That just hits, yep.
It just hits. All right, so that is going to be, 7 points of bludgeoning damage as it strikes at you. You can see that it is not quite able to hit everything, but the second time coming in with the palm to the gut. Third attack is going to be a 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
And the fourth attack is a natural 1. So that is it for the Iron Shadows, bringing us to Chrom the Crusher.
I'm barely up.
I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
There goes. Yeah, that's a fail.
All right, so that is 1 fail. That is then going to bring us to the other goblinoids. The goblin boss here is going to come here to you, Lontil, and is going to make an attack at you. And with Bane, that is going to be an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Wow.
That'll be 4 points of slashing damage as it rushes at you and cuts into you with his scimitar.
I'm down. Oh, I was at full and didn't even get to do anything.
Oh,
It's okay.
Lontil
It's okay.
is down.
I'm unconscious.
That is then going to bring us to the goblins. They are going to start unloading into Vomm. Topmost is going to be... oh! Hold on. Yep, nope, that would have been at disadvantage because of a sabotage, but it still rolled higher, so that is still how that plays out. So, topmost goblin attacking at you, Vomm. It's going to be a 7 to hit. Second one below is an 8 to hit. Third one below is, there we go, that is going to be a 19 to hit. It's not going to do it.
Still not going to do it.
Oh, okay, we got 2 more goblins left. This one needs to move forward if it is going to attack you, Vomm. So that is going to be a 9 to hit, and the bottommost one is a 9 to hit. Goblins, you keep on failing me. That's going to do it for all of them. Bringing us to Lontil. I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
15.
15, all right. So that is your first save. Alrighty, that is then going to bring us to the top of the round. The Devastator is going to bring his staff forward, and a beam of electricity arcs forward and catches Chrom right in the chest for a second before it erupts into a full line. He casts Lightning Bolt. I need Vomm and Lilith to both make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh, we line right up for him.
Do I have inspiration still?
Let me see. Lilith, you have 1 adrenaline surge and an inspiration, and Vomm the same, 1 of each.
Well, I got a 19.
Okay. 19, and Vomm, what did you get on that? 12. Okay, so a 12 just fails. Vomm, you take 24 points of lightning damage. Lilith, you take 12 points of lightning damage. And Chrom, you receive another failed death save as the lightning catches onto your body.
Is that not a
Surprisingly, I am
critical?
down.
No, it's not a critical because it's not a...
Oh.
Yeah, it's just lightning. Don't worry, it's fine.
Not done yet.
It'll be good.
Wait.
If anything, it might have been a defibrillator and just like bolted you back up.
I'll take it, yes. I'm very good at that, coming back from unconsciousness.
That is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are, or actually no, it's now that the only person in combat range of him is unconscious. He's going to move. He's gonna take a step back. And that is then going to bring us, to Lilith. You are up. What would you like to do?
Wait, I'm the only one up?
Yes.
Indeed.
The bard is the only one up. Can I just point out that this always happens and it's not good?
Yep.
Did you want to try
Great.
that, oh, the word is escaping me. Talking to him. Did you want to try,
Talking my way
Diplomacy?
into this-
Yeah.
Yes, now is the time.
Oh my god! Alright, I actually do want to try something.
Okay.
This may be crazy. Can I force feed a healing potion to a friend?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And will it put them up to that health? Put them up to health?
You can put a healing potion down a friend's throat and it will heal them that amount.
Alright, great. I am going to walk over here to Lontil and I'm going to put a healing potion down his throat because I know he can turn into an animal and help me.
Quick reminder: Lontil is female.
Oh,
yes.
right, she. I'm looking
It's all
at
good.
her.
All right,
So
so
I
go
just know
ahead.
that she can help me in this endeavor of not dying as quickly.
All right, so go ahead and roll that 2d4 plus 2 to see how much Lontil is going to go up by.
Oh, okay, that's a 4 and another 4, so 10 points.
10 points of health to Wow. So Lontil.
2 4s.
You are conscious now with 10 health. You're still
I like
prone,
it.
but
Great.
there you go.
And then I still have my bonus action, correct?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Great. I have one spell slot left. I am going to cast Healing Word on Chrom.
Oh my god. Okay, go ahead and roll that healing for me, please.
And then I'm out of spells. And good luck to everybody. Okay, and that is 6 points of healing.
6 points of healing coming at Chrom. Chrom, you are now also conscious, still prone.
Crumb's
Here
just
we
laying
go.
on his back and he's like, I am unstoppable!
And I'm just gonna say, help!
Lilith, I mean, that's an amazing turn. Anything else from you?
No, help!
Okay, that's
Not
gonna bring
all
us.
three of us.
That's gonna bring us to the Iron Shadows, the one not seeing Chrom. Let me see if it makes a perception check. Nope.
I
with a
mean,
nat-
Crumb did just shout.
Yeah, it's true. You did just. Yeah, nope, that's fair.
Where did that noise come from?
This one's gonna just come over to you, and as you shout, "I am unstoppable!" it's gonna kneel down and just. So that first attack is a natural 20.
Not again.
That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the first strike.
Yep, that'll do it again.
The second strike coming at you is a critical. That's 2 failed deaths. The third strike coming at you is another 2 failed deaths, and for good measure, it gives a fourth. That's 6 failed death saves. Chrom is dead.
Talk about beating a dead horse. Come on.
For a brief moment there, I had so much hope.
Oh yeah, I thought we were gonna do it.
Wow.
The Iron Fist, or the Iron Shadow next to you, Lilith, is going to attack you. Its first attack is going to be a 9 to hit. Its second attack is going to be an 24 to hit. So that will be 7 points of bludgeoning damage from that hit. Its third attack is a 13 to hit, which isn't going to do it. And its fourth attack is going to be a 15 to hit, which I believe does not hit you. So that's it on you, Lilith.
None of it hit, yeah. 18
well-
armor class.
One of it hit. There was a 24 on there.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry.
Um,
You missed it.
So that was 7 points of bludgeoning damage from
Yeah.
that. And that is then
Great.
going to bring us to Chrom the Crusher, who has been crushed. And that is going to bring us to the the goblin boss, who this one not seeing Lontil up, or well, no, it's going to come at you, Lilith, and that is going to be with the Bane. That's going to be a 6 to hit, so that's not going to do it. And come the onslaught of arrows. The topmost goblin is a 10 to hit you, Lilith. Natural 20 on that one, which is going to be 5 points of piercing damage from the second arrow.
I'm down.
Okay. And with you down, the others are going to figure out Lontil firing arrows, but at disadvantage because you are prone. So that one's going to be an 11 to hit. That one is going to be 15 to hit. And the third one is going to be a natural 1. So Lontil, it is your turn. We have traded who is the last one conscious. What would you like to do?
All right. Coming back from unconsciousness, I would like to stand up.
Okay.
I would like to move here 5 feet. Is anything taking opportunity attacks at me?
Yes, sorry, thank you. The Iron Shadow will.
Shadow
That's a natural 1. Nothing gonna happen there.
Excellent. I would like to reach out my hand towards my friend Vomm, and I would like to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and roll that healing.
All right.
While that's happening, our wonderful mod is letting me know that that is the 5th natural 20 for me tonight. Sorry, guys.
That is 17 points of healing to Vomm.
Oh, good lord.
Wow, okay.
And then for my bonus section, I would like to once more bring the carnage and transform into a direwolf.
Alrighty, Lontil changing shape, not into their usual preferred, but into their second favorite, the dire wolf. I will go ahead and give that control to you.
Thank you.
Alright, it is all yours. That's gonna do,
Thank
or
you.
anything else for you on your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, that then brings us to the Devastator. Seeing all this happen and now suddenly being engaged with you, that's a problem it was not anticipating. True. It is going to cast Shocking Grasp on you. So it is going to reach out with its hand, and you can see crackling of electricity, and that is going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is going to be, pardon me while I pull this up. You take 3 points of lightning damage, and before I... Chrom the Crusher hanging out in the chat. You take 3 points of lightning damage before anything else can happen. Chrom has redeemed Agent of Chaos on Lontil, so let's go ahead and spin that wheel of chaos and see
We
what
gotta
happens.
get him the blink and the haste. So only way he will solo clear.
Stim
Blink,
shot.
blink, 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 blink.
Stim shot. This is a positive. Let me see here.
What's that?
Stim shot. Target recovers HP equal to 2 rolls of their hit dice plus Constitution modifier. So, go ahead and roll your hit dice, or 2 of your hit dice.
I mean, I just took... Is this before or after the lightning damage?
This will be after the lightning damage. So,
Okay. I mean, you said 3 points of lightning, so... so that is... It would be 13 points of healing, but that brings me up to full in my beast shape.
All right.
And I can't gain any extra temporary, I'm guessing, so pick up.
all right. Now, question: when you're in your beast shape, is you know what? Actually, we will discover that for another time. Chrom, thank you
Sure.
for that. You just saved your buddy there.
Thank you.
However, as part of the Shocking Grasp, you cannot take reactions on your turn, so he is then going to remove himself from you and pop back here.
Oh boy.
That's going to do it for the Devastator. Lilith, I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
And we decided inspiration doesn't work for this, right?
Yes, we did.
That's a fail.
All
That's
right,
a
first
4.
failure for Lilith. That is then going to bring us to Vomm Stigabashi. You are, well, you're down, but you're up and conscious and with health, lots of it.
Conscious to just stay stunned up. And I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, which I believe will gain me 1 attack of opportunity from Gobbo.
Let me see here. Yes, the one goblin boss. That is going to be... that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Oh, just do it.
All right, so that is going to be... Make sure... Yep. 6 points of slashing damage as he cuts at you with the scimitar.
So, oh boy, 4. Yeah. For my action, I'm gonna swing at Spelly Boy, who thinks he can get away from me that easily with my hammer.
Okay, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Only a 13 though.
A 13 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
will be 9 bludgeoning.
9 points of bludgeoning on the Devastator. Very nice. He's still standing, but barely.
And then for my bonus action, I resummon my spiritual weapon behind him.
Yay!
Okay. So go ahead, and as I am pulling that up, go ahead and roll the attack roll for your spiritual weapon for me, please.
14.
14 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That'll be 9 piercing.
9 points of piercing damage is enough to drop the Devastator as he attempts to retreat.
Yes.
Oh, as he backs up, you summon your orcish spear of Grumsh, and it right through his chest. Yep. And he falls to the ground dead. Nicely done, Vomm. Anything else on your turn? Alrighty, that is then going to bring us to oh my gosh, that's going to bring us to the Iron Fists. And before that happens, Manic Pixie Travel, thank you so much for gifting the Tier 1 subs. So, Fancy Face, welcome to the tavern. Pull up a seat. It's great to have you here. All right, so the Iron Shadows, the first one is going to make its attack on you, Vomm, seeing that you have just taken down their leader. That first attack is going to be a 15 to hit. That second attack is going to be a 20 to hit. Okay, that third attack is going to be a 19 to hit, and that fourth attack, there we go, a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, and that is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the Iron Shadow. That is then going to bring us to the second Iron Shadow, who is going to come over here to the big old wolf and do the same thing. First attack is going to be an 11 to hit, Lontil.
Nope.
All right. Second, another 11, and wow, another 11, and a 7. So none of those attacks are hitting the giant dire wolf, and they appear to be visibly shaken. That is then going to bring us to the goblin boss, who is going to also it's going to move, come over here, and is going to attempt to attack you with the scimitar on advantage. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it's going to be 7 points of slashing damage coming to you in your giant dire wolf form. Then that brings on the goblins. Man, they're actually, most of them aren't able to see you, Vomm, with where you have lined up. I suppose they could, yeah, they can creep over and fire straight down at you. So that first attack is going to be an 11, not going to do it. A 17, not going to do it. Natural 20 on the third. That's going to... that's going to be 14 points of piercing damage from the third arrow shooting down into you.
As I drop, one of them finally having managed to hit me in my last breath, I just simply go, "Hey, your shit."
Bringing us then to the fourth goblin, firing off into the dire wolf. That's going to be an 11 to hit, and the last one is going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
That one will hit. All right, that is going to be 4 points of piercing damage coming at you, Lontil. That's going to do it for the goblins, bringing us to Lontil. It is your turn. What would you like to do as the room seems to be turning against you? Yep.
I would like... This is so hard. I am going to... I'm gonna turn around and attack this shadow here.
You all right?
Surprising decision, I know.
Go ahead and do it.
I'm gonna use my one adrenaline surge to re-roll that.
Cool.
That'll be a 21 to hit.
21 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, let me just
Oh.
roll. Okay.
That's what I get for trying to hydrate.
That is going to be 8 points of piercing damage, and I need it to make a strength save, please.
8 points of piercing damage. And Lontil, you know my favorite thing to say. No, it doesn't. It falls to the ground dead. Very nicely done. Anything else on your turn?
No. Bring the pain.
Okay. That is then in order going to bring us to the Iron Shadow, who is going to come up and is going to be attacking you at advantage. That first attack is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second attack is a 20 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to be 5 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Third is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
And the fourth is a 17 to hit,
Yep.
which is 5 points of bludgeoning. Then bringing us
Okay.
to the goblin boss. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
That is 8 points of slashing. I'm gonna make it through this. You're not. I don't know, maybe. First goblin to fire with the arrow is a 7 to hit. Second is a 15 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
All right, that's gonna be 2 points of piercing damage. The third is
Just what you need to bring me back to lizard form.
Okay, so Lontil falls out of their beast shape and has returned to their lizard form. The next goblin firing at you is going to be a 7 to hit, and the last one is also a 7 to hit.
All right.
Which also, during all of this time, Lilith, I need you to make a death saving throw, and Vomm, I also need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
13.
13, so a success for Lilith.
16.
16, one success for Vomm. Alrighty. That brings us back to Lontil. You are still up. What would you like to do?
All right. Back in my lizard form, I would like to move over to my friend Vomm here. Attack of opportunity.
From the Iron Shadow. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine. I would like to unstopper a healing potion of my own, and for my action, force it down Vomm's throat.
All right, go ahead and roll that healing for me.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
9 points of healing.
9 points to
marvel.
Vomm. Oh my gosh, guys.
And then for my bonus action, I would like to return to a direwolf shape.
And jumping back into another direwolf shape.
Oh,
All right.
beautiful.
Fantastic.
That is then going to bring us to Lilith. I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
18.
18. That is your second success. Nicely done. Oh, come on. Where do I have... Oh, there's Lontil's wild shapes. And... Lontil, you should now have control over it.
Thank you.
All right, that is then going to bring us to the Iron Shadow, who is going to come up here and is going to attack you in your direwolf form. That first attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
That'll be 5 points of bludgeoning. Second one, another 19 for a 6 points of bludgeoning. Third attack is an 11.
Nope.
And the fourth attack is a 7.
Nope.
Which is also not going to do it, which is then... Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I need to back that up. That did not happen. Vomm, it's your turn.
Ah, okay.
So go ahead and regain that, you're back at full direwolf health.
Yep. Yep, okay.
So this goblin in the square next to me, is he on my level or is he up?
He
his
is on
little
your
balcony.
level.
I will simply stand up and try and crack him across the face.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me, please.
I'm going to use my adrenaline surge to re-roll that attack.
Alrighty.
18.
An 18 does hit the goblin. Go ahead and roll damage.
6 bludgeoning.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. You crack him square across the face, and you can see his eyes go crossed. He almost falls to the ground, but is somehow still standing. Anything else from you, Vomm?
Into the face of Lontil's direwolf form and be like, kill them all! And that's it.
All right. That is then going to bring us to the Iron Shadow, who is going to move up and make those 4 attacks. And I believe...
Let's do the dance, Scott.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and re-roll those. So that first attack is going to be a 7 to hit. Next one is going to be a 12 to hit. A natural 1, and a 26.
The last one hits.
With that 26, that'll be 6 points of bludgeoning damage coming to you. That is it for the
Alright.
Iron Shadow, bringing us to the goblins. This goblin boss is going to come up here and is going to attempt to attack you in your direwolf form, and that is going to be a 16 to hit.
Yep.
And that is going to be 7 points of slashing damage coming at you there. We then have the archers. The topmost one at the dire wolf is going to be an 11 to hit.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Sorry, GM. Quick math.
Yes.
31 minus 7 is...
That is going to be...
24.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty. Topmost we already did the topmost goblin who missed. Second goblin is going to be a 15 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Third goblin is an 8 to hit. Fourth goblin is going to be attacking you, Vomm, with its scimitar, and that's a 17 to hit. And this goblin is going to come down here and attempt to attack you. There we go. That's a 22 to hit with the scimitar on that one. And that is going to be a total of 7 points of damage from that.
I'm still up.
Wow. That is then bringing us to Lontil. You are up. Vomm, you are on deck. Good God, you guys.
Seeing is these nimble little bugger packs a wallop, I'm going to turn around and I will attack him with my bite.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack roll for me, please.
Adrenaline surge to re-roll that. I believe that uses up all of mine.
Yep, you've got 1 adrenaline surge left, so going ahead and using that.
Yep. Oh, not good. An 11.
An 11, unfortunately, does not hit the Iron Shadow. Anything
Didn't think
else
so.
from you, sir? And also, as this is happening, Zagmeister has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Lontil and for Vomm, and Benjamin Collin has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Vomm. You guys are filling, and 1 for Lontil. You guys both have 2 now at this point.
Excellent. Oh, God.
So, Lontil,
Keep it going.
anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Vomm, you are up. What would you like to do?
Wait, what about my death
Oh, yeah,
save?
sorry. Lilith, your death saving throw. Go ahead and give that for me, please.
Alright, come on, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Ah, no, 17.
17. So that is your 3rd success. You are no longer dying, but you are stable. You are stable, but still unconscious.
Cool.
Alrighty, Vomm, what would you like to do, sir?
Right, so this is going to essentially be my strategy while my big wolf friend hopefully tears some people apart, is alternate hitting things and healing myself. I cast Cure Wounds on myself at 1st level.
Okay, go ahead and roll that healing.
Alright, that will be an additional 8 points of healing to me.
Very nice.
And that's it.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to the goblins. The goblin boss is going to attempt to attack Lontil, and that is going to be a 15 to hit.
Yep.
All right, and that is going to be 8 points of slashing damage from that one.
Okay.
Make sure. Sorry, 7 points. I had that off by 1.
All right.
And come the arrows. Topmost on you, Lontil. That's going to be a 12 to hit.
Nope.
And then the one below that at you, Lontil, natural 1. The one below that coming at you, Vomm. That's a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be 7 points of piercing damage as it hits you with the arrow. The goblin in front of you attacking you with the scimitar. 13 to hit. Not going to do it. And the goblin below you, an 8 to hit. Not going to do it there. That is it for the goblins. Lontil, you are up. Vomm, you are on deck.
I want this guy dead. Another bite at the shadow.
All right, go ahead and... Oh, I believe did I skip his turn this time around?
Oh, possibly.
I don't think he got an attack on you.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right. That first one is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
All right. Second one is an 8. Third one is a 16.
Nope. Yep.
All right. And that is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage from that.
All right.
All right. So now it is your turn. Go ahead and give that attack.
That is going to be a 19 to hit to him.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
That is going to be 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, very nicely done.
Save, please.
And a strength saving throw. Ooh, very nice. That is a 13.
Let me check. That is exactly the save. Okay.
All right, so you pounce on it. It is able to hold itself up, does not go to the ground, but you are able to get a bite and deal a pretty good amount of damage to it. Lontil, anything else on your turn?
That's it.
All right. That is then going to bring us to Vomm. You are up. What would you like to do?
I'll try and keep pinning these things down. I cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
All right. Go ahead and roll that healing.
All right. So that's another 10. Come at me, bro.
All right. Anything else from you, Vomm?
No.
Alrighty. That is then bringing us to the Iron Shadow, who is attacking Lontil. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
A natural 20.
That's going to take me down to B shape. Take me down to lizard form. How much damage is it?
I rolled a 1 on the die.
Carry.
So it's a total of 5 points of damage.
Okay. Thank you.
Does that
All right.
that still
Still
take
up.
you down? Oh.
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in lizard shape, but I'm still standing.
Okay. And then that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Exactly. what you
Lontil is unconscious.
Unconscious.
All right, and it had 1 attack left, so it is going to use that attack to give you 2 failed death saves.
Yep.
That then brings us to the goblins. Well, top one is going to shoot an arrow at you, Vomm. That is going to be a 23 to hit. That's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. The second one is a 24 to hit, and that's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. The third one, oh my god, is a 25 to hit, and that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage. Let's see, are you still up? All right, so that last bit, the goblin directly in front of you is going to attack you with his scimitar. That's 2 failed death saves. And the one below you attacking you with the scimitar, 2 failed death saves. The entire party is unconscious and will soon be killed through the death saves. You all wake up, finding yourselves in your constant companion of the sanctuary.
Wait, I'm not there.
Let me take care of that. So,
I stayed behind.
as you wake up in the sanctuary, your first bout into the labyrinth having just completed, we are going to go ahead and we're going to take an intermission because we're 2 hours and 20 minutes into our stream and we still haven't taken an intermission yet, guys. So, folks, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break so that our players can stretch their legs and get some water and do all they need to do. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back as we do this, a quick reminder that it is our birthday and we are giving away our inspiration tokens. Let me go ahead and bring that up so you can all see what they look like. Yes, these are our inspiration tokens. They are laser cut out of walnut, courtesy of the wonderful Lachlan's Loot Library. We currently have a competition running on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter. Go ahead and head over to the social medias for a chance to win a set of these. Also, if you are outside of the US or want to guarantee getting a set, you can head over to our Patreon. All patrons of the Adventurer tier or higher will be getting a set of these at the end of the month. Also, it is September here. For those of you who are currently subscribed, Twitch is holding a deal where you can upgrade your subscription to a monthly renewal, and it is cheaper for you. I believe you can get up to like 15% off of your subscription. It is cheaper for you, but it still helps us out the same amount. So if you're enjoying this and are interested in upping your subscription, you can go ahead and do that. Thank you all so much. We will be right back to continue on in either the Labyrinth or the Gauntlet. We shall see.
That was insane, by the way.
And we are back. Yes, so really quick, now that we're back, one thing I would like to let you all know is because of your amazing hype train early on, we're already almost 50% of the way towards Fess's +1 rapier. You guys, I've already changed the economy once, and you're still crushing it with your bits.
Yes.
My gosh.
We love
Zagmeister,
We
I'm
Yes,
not
love
thank
you.
you. Thank you all.
Zagmeister, I'm not mean. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. Also, I forgot to bring up our follower giveaway. So we're giving away a painted Hero Forge miniature, painted by myself here, for every 50 followers that we get. Our next goal is for us to get up to 200 followers. We are currently at 182, so we are 18 away. So if you are liking what you are seeing, would like to share us with your friends, and would like for a chance to maybe get a cool painted mini, yeah, tell your friends about us. It'll be all good. So, how are y'all feeling?
Oh, that was intense. I think the most intense fight we've had so far.
Chrom might have a concussion that lasted through through the long rest here.
Yeah, I would not be surprised there, Chrom. You were.
Was there a
little bit
strobe
up
light
and
in that
down.
room? It was like dark and then bright and then dark and then bright.
Yeah. There's kind of a pop up, pop down, pop up, pop down.
Also, a quick thank you to Unseen
I did manage to
Fear.
kill that one with the staff.
Yes,
finally.
very good, very good. I saw that
good.
barely
That
from
was a
my.
good kill.
So, a quick thank you to Unseen Fear for giving an adrenaline surge to Chrom.
Yes, thank you, Unseen Fear.
So, now that you are all awake in the sanctuary, you taking a look over, you can see that the trap door to the labyrinth is indeed still open.
Oh, it is not closed on us. Well,
I would like to look in the chest to see if perhaps the items Fest took ended up in there.
All right. As you head over and you take a look inside, this is actually a tough call because inventory on this is it's kind of loosey-goosey here at the Gauntlet. I know Fess in the chat is checking her pockets. Here's what I will say. Fess, you're here in the audience. You've all taken a long rest at this point because for those of you who are new to the Gauntlet, whenever they die, they come back and gain the experience from what they had done in the past so that they may grow stronger and continue to press forward. I will say because a long rest has happened, I will let you all know what the items are.
ooh,
So, Fess, who is not here, the ring that you found is a ring of Scorching Ray. It has 4 charges that you can expend to cast Scorching Ray. You can expend 1 charge to cast it at its base level, but for every charge higher than that, you can cast it at a higher level.
It's a 4th level.
The colander of ribbons that you found, each ribbon in there, I believe I said there were 5. Let me double check my notes.
Might have been.
Oh no, 6.
Yeah.
6 ribbons in there. The runes on these ribbons will allow for you to affix the ribbon to a piece of ammunition. When that ammunition is fired, it will explode upon impact, giving an additional 1d6 points of fire damage in a 5-foot radius from the point of impact. Also, a big thank you to Manic Pixie Travel for the 100 bits.
Thank you, Manic.
So, those are the items that you have currently found in the labyrinth.
sweet.
But to be clear, they're in Fess's pocket, and she is not here.
I will leave that up to Fess, because I know last time an item was lent to somebody, things got weird.
GM, just clarifying again, these are all one-use items. Like, once they're gone forever, right?
Once they are gone forever. These items that you find in the labyrinth, though powerful, and they are a one-time use.
Oh, I feel like
Seems we have a
Maybe.
decision, friends.
maybe wait to use
You-
them until we're in a very tough fight. Like dragons.
I will also say, you do see a little bit of glowing coming from the top of the trapdoor.
It was not glowing last time, correct?
No, it was not glowing
No.
when you first opened it.
I want to investigate that.
All right. As you head on over, you can see that it's a glowing magical script, and atop it, it reads, "All challenges once faced must be completed, lest they return."
So if we proceed, we have to do everything over again. That's the
To clarify
interpretation
for
I.
it, any specific challenge within a labyrinth. So, I will say you defeated the Thousand Teeth.
Okay.
You defeated the Drowning Hall, and you
Okay.
defeated the Grinder. However, the final room was not defeated. So, should you return,
We'd have to do it again.
all over again.
Well, folks, do we want to get back and do that big fight again, or do we want to, I don't know, press forward through the gauntlet a little bit longer and maybe try to get a little more powerful before we go back to fight that many things?
I say we go back down. We're close. We can finish this.
Vomm votes to try again.
I vote to get stronger. I vote to continue in the gauntlet.
As much as I hate not finishing things, I feel like we may need a little bit more strength on our side.
Well, while you are deciding that, because at the moment it looks as though we're at a tie, chat, what do you think? Weigh in the comments. Let us know.
Oh, Fess!
Yes,
Fess
Fess.
is the ultimate tiebreaker.
Fess is at the moment in the chat, so they count as just an audience member. Fess is asking who thinks they can use the ring. I imagine it would be hard for me to use.
Probably me? I'm the most spelly. Spelly?
Can you use it in a word?
I'm rather
please?
adept at slaying spells. However,
Casty?
I have a wide assortment of spells at my disposal.
You know who has no spells? Chrom.
Chrom. Chrom, would you like to be able to cast spells?
I mean, I assume that it takes an action to cast, right?
Yes, exactly. So Fess is asking, what is the skill used for the ring? No skill used. Once you're attuned to it, it takes an action to cast it at whatever level you so choose.
Oh, but it takes one of your 3 attunements, though.
Yes.
Well, good thing we have no attunements yet, but here's the thing. I don't I don't believe it would count as an attack while I'm raging. It needs to be a weapon attack. So this would increase my damage when I'm not raging, but I am currently about to enter combat with 3 rages. So I don't know if I need it.
All right.
I mean, I'll always take more damage. I have 1 damage spell. 2 damage spells.
Here's my thought process as we contemplate our decision here. We can return below to the labyrinth to face the group of goblins and hobgoblins and mini goblins. But we should have a plan. I think we rushed in there, didn't know what we were facing, but now that we have the knowledge of experience, we might be able to draw them into that hallway. I'm able to summon that beam of radiant moon energy, and anybody who passes through that doorway would have to take a significant amount of damage should they come to fight. Should we try and... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think you are the only one that has something that can bring them closer to us and draw them in. Unless we just shoot at them until they come close.
I mean, we could throw open the door and just step back and let them come to
Just
us.
stand there and be like, all right, come at us.
We fake a retreat and try and make them follow us into a choke point, which I really like the idea of because it involves the idea of choking things.
It would be better because then only 2 could hit at once. Well, all of them have bows though.
Some do, some don't. I will say that that spellcaster, very powerful. We need to isolate him and make sure that they do not lead the charge.
Yeah, because we would also stick ourselves in a hole of the hallway. So
Precisely.
yeah.
I'll make sure to
Fall back.
To that one alone to begin with. I get out my spiritual weapon right from the very beginning. Stabby, 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 bashy, bashy, bashy. No more spellcaster.
I think we need to retreat out the hallway back to that larger room where we first ran from the arrow slits.
That is, as long as the goblins, I'm pretty sure the ones that were shooting us with arrows in that room were the same that were just shooting us with arrows. So as long as they decide to follow us and not just stay shooting at us through those slits, because that would be a problem.
I might be able to impersonate one. We fought these before in the Gauntlet. They are... oh no, they're not beasts. Shite.
Creatures. If we want to try it, I mean, we're full up now. We were not full up when we went in.
That's true. All that happened with Chrom starting at half HP and no rage.
And no rages. So
And no rage.
That
yeah,
means
and
if we
I
go
have
back
my
in, maybe I
spell.
can go unconscious 12 times before I die.
All right, you have convinced me. We can do it again.
Let's work as a team.
Aye, let's do it.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
All right. Scrambling back down the ladder to the labyrinth. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Do.
Leroy Jenkins.
Am I allowed to cast any, like, yeah, I mean, before we get into combat, can I cast stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. You can prep this however you would like.
Great. I am going to use my Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
So, 10 temporary hit points. Bloop.
All right. So once again, you find yourselves in the entryway into the labyrinth. To your right, you see the painting with the words written upon it. To your left, you see the hooded humanoid holding what appears to be an empty socket. And let me go ahead and get rid of this door for you. Sorry, could you repeat that for us?
Don't bother with any of this anymore, do we? We just go right for the room.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah, but maybe if
Alrighty.
we try to be stealthy going through the room, they'll not take so many pot shots.
So, gonna go ahead and move you guys up to the... Actually, here's what I'll say. Go ahead and place yourselves on the map where you would like to be in the room before it heads in. And... whoop. One moment while I...
Chrom, being the master of stealth, would like to try to be stealthy here.
Okay.
Yeah. I would also like to do this stealthy.
Well, I guess if somebody's trying, I may as well give it a go.
All right, so why don't you all go ahead and give me stealth rolls, please.
Sure.
Chrom is the master of stealth with a natural 1.
All right, so Chrom with a natural 1 is incredibly loud as they move through the room.
It worked the last time, so he literally shouts, Chrom is the master of stealth!
I
Oh,
had a 12.
19.
12, 19. All right. Okay. Good to know. Really quick before we go into this, a big old thank you to, let me make sure I get all of these, Pushilu for redeeming Sabotage on the first enemy attack, Zagmeister on the second, Emmy the Odd on the third, and Pushilu redeeming Sabotage on the powerful magic user's first attack. So you got a lot of sabotages coming your way in this. So moving forward into this space, who is
my stealth roll?
Yeah. So what was your stealth roll?
Rolling at disadvantage because of heavy armor. I rolled a natural 1.
Me
For
too.
a 0. For a 0. I was
Total of
technically
0.
louder than Chrom.
Technically, yes. Because I was a 4 total with my modifier.
So
All
I
right.
get a 0.
So moving back up into the rather, the end of your hallway, what is your plan? What would you like to do?
Chrom would like to high-five Vomm as they stealth down the hallway with a resounding thud.
It echoes throughout the labyrinth.
For once, just go.
Oh. Well, so much for stealth.
All right.
I want... Yeah, I'm gonna keep out my shields and my... Yeah, and my rapier. And I'm gonna follow the two big orc and half-orc. Try to use them as cover for myself.
All right. Slowly moving forward.
As we advance stealthily, I would like to snatch a tiny little spider that I see crawling along the wall. I would like to draw my my wand, swirl the spider in the air, and as that spider lands on my shoulder, a black and green wave of energy washes over me as I cast Spider Climb on myself.
All right.
Ooh.
All right.
Very nicely done. So you are approaching the Hall of Arrows. What's going on?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
just stealthily dash.
Stealthily dashing
Full
through,
speed.
Vomm and Chrom rushing in. I will say with your initiatives. So as you are rushing through with your speed, Chrom, you are able to get through before a volley of arrows begins to fly at you. Vomm, however, moving a little bit slower, arrows are able to begin to find purchase. And Lilith and Lontil, are you following directly behind? How is this working?
Not quite. I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit.
Alright.
I was following directly behind, but the other thing that I was going to say I was going to do was prepare I just forgot the name of my thing. Ray of Frost for when arrows started to fly. To
Okay.
shoot. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can ready an action to, as arrows are flying, to fire it off. So, Chrom, you are able to make it through. Vomm, we're going to start an attack coming at you as a 23 to hit on that one.
Let's use the armor.
First use of the armor, does that not hit?
Oh no, the 23 still hits.
Oh, okay. So that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage as you are attempting to make your way through. Let me
Sorry,
go
how
ahead. 6 points of piercing damage.
That's fine.
And so Lontil, you're holding behind, is that correct?
Yes, I would like to, after they enter, I would like to walk up the walls and upside down onto the ceiling
Okay.
and make my entrance as high up as I can go. I have a climbing speed now of 30 feet.
Alright.
I'd like to try and sneak my way up and over, out of sight of these arrows.
And what
Out of
was
sight of anybody within this.
and what was your stealth again?
It was a 13.
13. Okay, so as you step your way out on the ceiling, now this was about a 10-foot high hallway, so as high as you can get, it's not massively high. And
all right.
stepping out arrows begin to fire in your direction as well. Lilith, I will say that you can go ahead and take a shot with your held action over at one of them.
18. Wait, do I have adrenaline surge?
Let me see here. Yes, everyone has 2 adrenaline surges, and Lilith and Chrom both have an inspiration.
Great. Well, the first one was an 18. Same roll.
Okay, and just to let you know, adrenaline surge is not roll at advantage. It is re-roll the die. So
Yeah,
if it's
I re-rolled a 12, so it was 18 either way.
well, no. So what I'm saying is, well, hold on. I'll double check. I believe it might be a re-roll it and whatever the
And you
number
take the
is.
new die?
Yes. So it's
Okay.
not giving you advantage. It's re-rolling a die.
Copy that.
So, I'm gonna say that Vomm is able to have 2 shots fired off at him before coming through, and then the others. Let me see here. Let's see. Lontil, you're gonna take another 2 shots because you're on the walls, and that's freaking them out. And Lilith, you're gonna take 1. So Vomm, that is a 22 to hit on the second one. Or did I already
Yes,
fire 2
that
arrows
is.
at you? All right.
I thought you did, but apparently not.
And that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage from that one. Lontil, the first bolt coming at you is going to be an 8 to hit, and then a 13 on the second. Lilith,
Nope.
you are then, it is a 15 to hit at the one bolt coming at you.
Nope.
So with all that and your movement, we'll say you are able to all get safely to this area, only having 1 bombardment of arrows coming at you. So,
Excellent.
Looks up at Lontil and says, "That's a cool trick."
I hope I don't fall. I hope I don't get hit.
all right.
Just
and
make sure you're above me when you fall. I'll catch.
Lontil, what's your max health?
35.
35. Alrighty. So, making your way around the corner into the main hallway, you can see once again.
Cast Cure Wounds on myself real quick.
All right, before
Yes.
before everything starts, casting Cure Wounds on yourself. And as you round the corner to look in, you can see once again the 2 figures, the Hobgoblin Devastator and one Goblin Boss, speaking to each other. The Hobgoblin Devastator with the staff with the red gem affixed to the top, already crackling with energy. They look up at you. And that is where we are going to end today's episode of the Gauntlet.
Excellent.
Yes.
Ah,
So, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to join us next week to see how this fight goes, to see if they are able to destroy the first level of the Labyrinth. That is, again, courtesy of you guys. You unlocked the Labyrinth for us. We, unfortunately, with the amount of worrisome internet that we're having right now, if we were to start this fight right now, it would last well beyond what time frame we have. I know you all are very much wanting to see this, but we're sorry, this is where it's going to go. So come back next week. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see about destroying this room. If you have enjoyed this and this is your first time watching, please feel free to give us a follow on all of our social medias. Also, we are going to be hanging over to Discord for a post-show hangout. So you can join our Discord. It is a big old public place for all of our fans, and you can join us and talk strategy, ask questions, and really just hang out for a little bit. So, with that being said, don't forget to join us on the 23rd, or to put into your calendars, Wednesday the 23rd, 7 p.m. We're going to be having our game of Dialect run by our very own James here. The other shows that we have coming up, we have on Sunday, Josh and I will be going through and continuing our run of the forest. And then on Monday, we have Painting in Place, which I'll actually go ahead and let you all know that I'm going to be painting something in celebration and inspiration of the new Dune trailer that recently released.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
so excited.
So come join us. Our schedules are listed below. We hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you next time on the Gauntlet. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.